Funding for Student Athletes Speak Out is provided by the law firm of Bowles, Rice, McDavid, Graff, and Love, and by the College of Human Resources and Education, the Department of Intercollegiate Athletics, and the Office of the Provost at West Virginia University.
Wide receiver Tito Gonzales has been described as an unselfish team player and a relentless worker during off-season conditioning. That's no surprise, considering he was his high school team's MVP. So after being relatively anonymous his first 3 years at WVU, the 2007 Gator Bowl was his time to shine. His 57-yard touchdown catch ignited a dramatic come-from-behind victory, the school's first ever in Jacksonville. Former President Franklin D. Roosevelt offered many words of wisdom while in office, and one was this: when you come to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. And nobody knows this better than my guest today, Tampa, Florida native and WVU wide receiver Tito Gonzales. Welcome to Student Athletes Speak Out. This is one of a series of DVDs featuring West Virginia University student athletes who want to address issues that are critical to middle school students. Welcome, Tito.
Thank you for having me, Dr. Atkins.
Tell me a little bit about your childhood.
Well, I grew up in a very rough neighborhood in Tampa, Florida. Many of my friends are now either incarcerated or dead.
What are some of the normal things that happened in your neighborhood?
Well, a lot of kids, they drop out of school and they wind up selling drugs or going to jail for committing crimes.
Tell me a little bit about your mother.
My mother, she was a professional welder for 20 years, and at one point, she was trying to raise 2 kids, making only $4.25 an hour.
If you could pick out one thing that your mother taught you, what would that be?
To always have self-confidence and to believe in yourself.
Obviously, she must have had some, or you wouldn't be here today.
Yeah, she had a lot of self-confidence. She always believed in herself and passed that on to me and my brother, Johnny.
How did your childhood experiences shape you as a person?
It's always been important for me to live a good life. No going out, no partying, no drinking, just living a good life.
What other things did you learn from that background?
I believe in the golden rule, doing to others as you will have others doing to you.
Tell me about the most recent time that you've had to believe in yourself.
Well, I was very excited to come to WVU in 2004 on an athletic scholarship. I came in as a freshman. I was doing very well, but on the 4th day of practice, I sprained my ankle, and the coaches decided to redshirt me. A redshirt is when you actually don't play. You still go to school and you still practice, but you help prepare the team that's out there on the field playing.
So does that mean you're on the scout team?
Yes. The scout team is when you run the opponent's offense and defense and special teams and help prepare the playing team.
That's the first year. What happened during the second year?
During my second year, at the end of fall camp, I suffered a right thigh bruise, and I was out for the first 6 games of the year, and I didn't even get to practice with the team. During the Sugar Bowl practice, my position coach, Coach Bush Jones, came up to me and told me that he had to tell me something.
What was that?
He told me that he thought that I would never, ever be able to play as a Mountaineer.
And did he tell you that just once?
Nah, he told me that on 3 separate occasions. It made me feel very angry at first because I knew all the time that I had what it took to be a Mountaineer and play.
Well, what did you do?
I called my mother and my brother and told them the news, but my brother told me that because it was only a strong suggestion that Coach Jones had made that I should stay at WVU, work hard, and graduate.
Now, at that time, what type of a student were you?
I had a 3.5 GPA. Coach Rod always talked about being the ideal Mountaineer, going to class and going to practice and doing everything right, and I felt that I had done that and that I hadn't done anything to justify losing my scholarship.
So you had a very important decision to make. What did you do then?
The very next day I went to see Coach Jones and I told him that I had heard everything that he had told me, but I was deciding to stay at WVU. He was very shocked. I remained on the scout team for the remainder of the year and doing Sugar Bowl practice, but I was determined to get off of the scout team. I worked very hard during our off-season conditioning programs and showed the coaching staff that I had what it took to be a Mountaineer.
What was the result?
Well, during the season, I played in all 13 of the games, and I started in 5 of them.
You got your chance in the Gator Bowl, and that was a moment that Mountaineer fans everywhere will not forget.
It meant a lot to me. I scored my first collegiate touchdown, and I had over 30 family members and friends there to see it. It just reinforced what I already knew, to have self-confidence and always believe in yourself.
And I think I remember you telling me about one other thing that happened. What was that?
One night after the Toyota Gator Bowl, Coach Jones called me and told me that he accepted the head coaching job at Central Michigan University. And he told me something else.
What was that?
He told me that knowing me had changed his life. It was probably one of the best feelings that I ever had in my life.
So what is your final message today?
To have self-confidence. And in life, when you come to a closed door, either open it or go through it.
An active member in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Tito's strong work ethic in the classroom has earned him a spot on the athletic director's academic honor roll. As an athletic coaching education major, he obtained his undergraduate degree in only 3 years. As a future coach, teacher, and mentor, there is no doubt that he will continue to change people's lives by treating them with respect and teaching them how to believe in themselves. If you would like more information on self-confidence or Tito Gonzales, please visit our SASO website.